Hot damn, this tournament has been something else. I mean, it's just the balance, the competitiveness, seemingly every single match, and the number of five-setters that have already happened barely halfway through. It's unbelievable. I think everybody that watched that match was in for a treat, or was treated as something special. I just thought it was two teams that were laying it all out there, just making big-time plays, big-time athletes on both sides of the net. A&M, just a scary team. I mean, the tempo that they're running, some of the serves that they were doing as the match was going on, and their ability to hit it flat and clean and make that ball dance. I thought our passers did a really good job of locking in the second half of the match and keeping Charlie in the pocket, which was really big. Their speed is a handful to deal with, and they had some massive swings. And then Lednicki is just clearly one of the absolute best players in the country. So congrats to those guys, and certainly proud of the strength and leadership that Carter and Sarah had tonight.
Questions?
Sarah, when you see how that match is playing out and you're in that fifth set, what's the team temperature through the night as that match was evolving?
I think when you get to any fifth set, especially in the tournament, especially in the Sweet 16, when you're playing teams that you know are not going to back down, at that point it's, all right, let's just ball out. Let's play the ball that we know that we've been playing, and it's just really like look forward, and you see red and you go for it. So I think it's just the mentality of keeping to move forward no matter what the last four sets looked like.
Are there 9 blocks? They actually outblocked you in the match, but what was the key to figuring out how to keep up with their offense?
I think when our servers went behind the service line and put pressure on them, it made it really easy to defend up front. And then in system, it was just about not necessarily going for stuffs. They may have outstuffed us on paper, but the intangibles that were happening during the match were us working to get good touches so that we can defend out of that and then come back at them with our attack. And I think we did a good job of that, especially with their fast tempo, like you guys were talking about. It was difficult to manage, but we managed it.
Sort of, on that last play, the ball hits the floor. What's the feel?
A lot of emotions. I mean, we have the privilege to play, continuing, and I think at that point it's just so much gratitude for the people around me, and how much they have continued to fight together to get to that point. Because I didn't start off with the best match ever, so just a lot of gratitude and a lot of emotions that we can just continue to play another day.
Carter, third set, I think you're down 17-15. You have that kind of excuse me bump over the net that falls to the court. How big was that to kind of spark that comeback in that third set? Massive.
I mean, I don't know, man. I was just being me. He asked me, we go, it was like the end of the second set. He was like, how are you feeling? And I was like, I'm chill. Like, I'm just out there playing. And if that gave us that spark to go and play the match that we had after that, that's great. I think we all had it in us. I feel like that was one of those moments where it's just like, it doesn't have to be like pretty. Like, we just got to play loose and stay in it, and we're good. But yeah, it was not intentional, but I'm glad it worked out that way.
That better be on SportsCenter, I'm just saying.
It better be.
Because before that, she got the tip off the serve.
Babcock just texted me. She said, okay, free ball kill. So I'm
not
glad.
sure that's the play we need on SportsCenter here.
I'm glad I can make the pit ladies laugh.
That's the picnic volleyball at its best right now.
Yeah. If I make it, I make it.
Yeah.
So you've been designing that play all year?
No.
Yes, every day.
You played these guys back in September. What was different about this match? Obviously, staying in NCAA tournament, but did they switch anything up on you guys compared to back in September?
I think both teams just grew. I think they really found a groove with their serving, as well as Lednecki. She has a fantastic arm, and it's super hard to dig her when she gets up and gets on that ball. So I think just continuing to find that connection throughout the whole match. I think as a whole they just got better as a team. For
Their
sure.
middles as well. Their middles went off. They were killing it, and I think on both sides that's a big improvement that we've made since the first time we played them. Both sides we were running our middles and getting some good kills off of it. So it was fun to see and to just go kill for kill with them.
Kelly, the fifth set you flip-flopped your outsides and it worked out. Sarah was serving when you had a nice run to open up a lead, and then she's up on the front row at the end to get that kill. What was your thought process in making that switch?
A couple things. She was starting to get going offensively. I wanted to get her up there pretty quick. That was one. And number two is try to get a little bit bigger block on their opposite, which, I don't know how big I don't think it really made much of a difference. That's nothing against her, but when you're a superstar attacker, a lot of times that, there's a lot of things that you can do. But that was certainly a thought going in, and then putting Oz on their setter a little bit more, and she does such a great job of going high hands off that. So we've done that a couple times, but that was kind of the thinking going in.
And Coach, I think 3 of the first 4 sets you called an early timeout. 2 of them went in your favor where you guys rallied back and took a set. Yeah. What kind of went into those timeouts that early in a set for you guys? Yeah,
I mean, you can either let them play their way through it, right, or you can kind of get in there and say, hey, let's whatever that it is that you've got to say. I don't know if there's anything magic. It's probably just knowing your teams and what they need and what I mean, shoot, you're probably just guessing at that time, but it's a I think we play with a lot of energy, and sometimes turning that down a little bit between points is a good thing for us. And so sometimes maybe that's there's an opportunity to remind them of that.
A couple more questions?
The third set, the 3-1 timeout, looked like you didn't go in the huddle at all, or was Devin doing most of the talking?
Yeah, that was one of my early mentors was Jim Craig, and he used to be legendary for calling the 1-0 timeouts, and so I didn't go that early. But it wasn't about us. It was them. Here, let's have an opportunity, slow things down. Let's get in there. You guys talk it over together. There's no panic. I wasn't angry. I wasn't here. I'm giving them the silent treatment. It's like, here, you guys are out on the court. Let's look at each other in the eye and let's stay in there. And you look at that. That's where I think this group has grown a little bit is when their backs are against the wall, they're able to look at each other and be calm and come up with solutions. And I think there's probably some times in the past that we'd run a little bit hot and it'd be a little bit chaotic. But what I saw in that huddle was a team that trusted each other, and there's no way that we win that match. We don't give ourselves a chance to win that match if we don't trust each other.
Sarah, did you hear the Let's Go Aggies chant at the end of the fifth set at all? What was your reaction to that?
I mean, it gets us fired up. It's if you're with us, you're with us. If you're not, you're not. We're going to ball out no matter what.
Any more questions?
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.